Sir, in the last session, I gave the big promise saying material. Sir, just the materials are ready, already uploaded in your drives. Can you please just have a look once about the materials, sir? This is a very important, but take a bit very special care about these materials, because so each and everything prepared by myself. Okay, so that's so you may not get because it's more compatible with our regular classroom training. That's why make sure, sir. String data type. Sir, already uploaded in your Google Drive also. Don't worry about that. Sir, what is a string? What is string? Next and after that, here char data type is not available. How to define multi-line string literals? How to define multi-line string literals? How to access characters of the string? Slice operator, like next accessing characters by using slice operator. Next, the behavior of slice operator. Yes, we discussed a long even. Have you observed, right? Yes, begin, end step. Step value can be either positive or negative. If it is a positive, then it should forward direction, and we have to consider begin to end plus 1. Okay, like next here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, here do you know in the forward direction, if end value is -1, then in the backward direction, if end value is -1, then the result is always empty. Somewhere we covered yesterday. I gave the big conclusion about this one. We remember, right? We spent some time also. Next, similarly, we identified one more. Take a bit very special case, sir. In the forward direction, if the end value is 0, in the forward direction, if the end value is the 0, sir, then the result is always empty. Remember this one. Okay? Remember this one. So in the backward direction, if end value is -1, then the result is always empty. Next, in the forward direction, if end value is the 0, then the result is always empty. Take a bit very special care. Yes, Vedant, Om, Divya, can you please observe? Have you observed this line? Yes, can you please observe that? This point we didn't cover. Vedant, Om, Govinda, can you please observe that? If in the backward direction, if end value is -1, then the result is always empty. In the forward direction, if the end value is 0, then the result is always empty. Make sure it's a special case. In forward direction, in backward direction, yes, we took. Next and after that, okay, sir, what are mathematical operators for the string? Just observe that. Next, so plus operator you can apply, star operator you can use, no problem at all. But to use plus operator, compulsory both arguments should be string type. But to use star operator, one argument should be string, the other argument should be int. Next, length inbuilt function. Next, and after that, here just a small example. Membership in operator, not in operator. Next, comparison of strings. How you can compare equality operators like sir, we covered removing the spaces. Have you remembered? R strip, L strip, and then strip. Okay, like we can finding substrings, find and index, R find and index, R index. Next, what about index method? How it is going to work? Next, a program to display all positions of substring in the given main string. I covered this example almost one complete session, half an hour I spent only related to this example. I hope you people remembered or not, I don't know. Sir, counting substrings in the given string. Next, replacing a string with another string. And then one very important question also we covered, sir. String objects are immutable. Then how you can change the content by using replace method. Okay, we covered already. Next, splitting of strings. L is equal to S split. Next, under them. Next, sir, there is one concept I didn't add maybe in the material. Just you can add that R split. Somewhere we covered, right? R split method also. Next, joining of strings. How you can able to join. Next, changing case of a string. Next, checking starting on any part of the string. To check the type of characters present in the string is all numbers, like you people should aware. Next, one small example also I covered. Enter some character from the keyboard. Now you have to tell that is it alphanumeric character, is it alphabet character, lowercase or uppercase, or is it digit, like that. Okay. Next, formatting the strings. Okay, formatting the strings like we covered, right? Okay, this sir, just a curly brace, replacement operator, and format method we discussed. I hope you people may aware, right? Yes, ma'am. You people can aware already. I covered about this one. Formatting the strings. Okay, you aware, I hope. Sir, now important programs regarding string concept. Maybe small, okay, format issue actually. Here E is regarding string concept. Sir, write a program to reverse the given string first way, second way, third way, like a program to reverse order of words. Question number 2, like almost around 10 programs we covered related to string concept. And then there is some concept I didn't cover in the classroom, but I felt that a bit required for you people, right? If the time permits, better to consider this one also. Sir, format in the strings. Up to this we covered, right? Up to this we discussed already. Format in the strings. How you can able to format. Next, how you can format the numbers. How you can format the numbers. Numbers like this. Sir, D, decimal integer. Next, F means float value, binary, and so on. Okay, like hexadecimal format like. How you can able to format. Okay, sir, like just go through these extra things. Just try to understand on your own, because all these examples already with output there. Just this part anyway. I didn't give that much importance. I didn't cover also, but required. So some people ask, sir, can you please how you can format decimal numbers, how you can format float values, what about binary representation? Divya, I hope you asked these things. Okay, like you people just go through that. Okay, that's all. This is the material compulsory. You required to take the printout and go through that. Next, and after that, one more part I prepared already, even shared in your drives or Google Drive. Just where is the pattern programs, pattern programs. Okay, sir, now take a bit very special care. Sir, this is the pattern I want. Enter number of rows. If you are entering 5, then automatically 5 stars by default is going to come. Like sir, this is the output, this is the corresponding code. Sir, you require to practice. This is the second one, pattern 2. Okay, this type of thing I want. Then automatically like, if it's the pattern 3, if it's the pattern 3, okay, like pattern 4, like. So this is every time just enter some number, automatically you are going to get it. So nothing is fixed, sir. Suppose if I entered only 3, then A, B, 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 C, 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 like it's going to get. So next and after that, pattern 6. Okay, pattern 6. Next pattern 6, maybe duplicate. Don't worry about that. But the code is the different patterns only. Don't worry about that. Okay. So pattern 6, pattern 7, pattern 8, like all the things by default we covered. All the things by default we covered, right? Okay, sir, like do you know you can able to see 43 pages. You can able to see 43 pages. Yes, total last pattern is do you know we covered last pattern itself is nothing but Christmas tree. Can you please generate Christmas tree like a structure? But anyway, so make sure, sir, compulsory you require to practice each and everything, sir. Yeah, just you have to spend more time. That's all. It's not possible to discuss in the regular classroom, because if I'm going to cover these things also, minimum to discuss these only at least 1 month we require to spend. Because so practice things you require to practice, because corresponding answers are already there, sir. Okay, like but don't this is very helpful for you. Definitely your knowledge by default is going to be improved. Clear, right? Yes, are you getting? That's all, sir. This is about what is the string concept, what is the string concept, whatever we have, sir. Next and after that, patterns. Next, even I require to provide list material. Maybe by tomorrow you can expect a list material, and tuple also I will share with you people. Don't worry about that. So now in the last session we had a discussion. In the last session we had a discussion that we had a discussion about tuple concept. Correct, sir? Tuple concept we discussed, sir. What is the difference between list and tuple? What is the difference between list and tuple like this, right? Okay, sir, very simple. Tuple itself is immutable, but a list is mutable. Beyond that, there is no other difference, right? List is mutable, tuple is immutable, except that all the remaining properties by default are same. Sir, duplicate objects are allowed, insertion order preserved, next heterogeneous objects are allowed, we can use index operator, slice operator, like everything. But tuple elements you can't tuple elements we can't modify, or we can't change the content, because tuple itself is immutable, right? Sir, how you can able to create tuple? Yes, empty tuple, next one element tuple, and multiple elements tuple, and so on. Sir, I want to create empty tuple. Yes, perfectly, it's going to work, sir. Sir, I want to create one element tuple. Can you please tell, is it a valid way? Can you please tell, is it a valid way of creating one element tuple? No chance at all. Compulsory we require to use what? comma. Compulsory we require to use comma, sir. Next and after that, if you want a multi-values tuple, 10, 20, 30, make sure, sir. But anyway, parentheses are always optional. In the case of tuple, parentheses by default always optional, right? Next, even tuple function also you can use. T is equal to, sir, tuple. T is equal to tuple of any sequence you can pass, right? Any sequence you can able to pass. Sir, you can pass any sequence automatically. Yes, you by default you are going to get equivalent to tuple, right? Next and after that, how you can access elements of the tuple, sir? I want to access elements of the tuple, sir. How you can able to access elements of the tuple? Remember that either by using index, or by using index or by using slice operator. Both the things are allowed. Either by index or by using slice operator, we are allowed to use, right? Next and after the mathematical operators for the tuple. Which mathematical operators are allowed for the tuple, sir? Sir, happily you can use sir, plus operator and the star operator we are allowed to use. Are you getting that? Plus operator we can use, sir. Star operator happily we are allowed to use, right? Okay. Next, multiplication operator. I mean, these are the thing. Next, up to that we covered, I hope, in the last sessions, right? Remember that, sir. Plus operator you can use, star operator you are allowed to use. But what about remaining? We will discuss. Don't worry about that. Up to this is the clear. Any explanation is required? Okay, that's all. So this is make sure, sir. Make sure you people should be aware up to this, right? Next, there are some small doubts are asking. Nirmal Kumar, can we access a file data by tuple? File data by tuple. Yes, you can convert into the tuple if it is the individual elements. You can able to do that, man. But anyway, file label concept we should aware. Next, Yuvraj. So why comma is required? Why comma is required for the single element? Yesterday we discussed already. Just go through the yesterday's video. Just I hope Yuvraj, have you absent yesterday? Yes, man. Yuvraj, are you absent yesterday? Yes. Why comma is required? Why comma is required? Sir, for the single element. Already I covered, right? This one. If I'm not taking comma, what will happen, man? If I'm not taking comma, what will happen? It is by default treated as what? Int type. Regarding by default, it is treated as one int value. It is not treated as a tuple. That's why, sir, how you can able to differentiate? Yes, comma. Comma means, oh, it is not one int value, man. It is a group. If it is a group, then only it is treated as a tuple. Yuvraj, are you able to understand? Yes, without comma, with comma, what is the difference? Without comma, my Python is going to consider that it is one value 10. It is treated as the int type. That's why the problem. If I can take a comma, then automatically my Python is going to consider that it is a group. Okay. Once it's a group of values within the parenthesis is nothing but tuple, like it is going to consider. So for single valued tuple, compulsory, ends with comma, mandatory. If you are not taking comma, then it is not treated as a tuple. Clear? Yuvraj? Okay, sir. Next, what is the next important concept I require to talk, sir? So important functions of tuple, sir. Okay, very simple. What functions you can able to apply, sir? Important functions of tuple. Let me talk in detail, sir. Sir, what are various functions you can able to apply? Important functions of tuple. Important functions of tuple, sir. Sir, what functions are available? Sir, most of the functions already we discussed in the case of list. Sir, I want to find length. What is the meaning of length? Length, sir. How many elements are there? How many elements are there for the in the tuple? Like length is the method we require to use, right? Suppose if I can take t is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm taking, sir. T is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm taking. If I can take t is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, what will happen, sir? I want to find the length. Sir, very simple. Length of t. Sir, Python's inbuilt function length. If you provide any sequence, sir, in that how many elements are there? 4 elements are there. That's why 4 is the answer. Sir, very simple. What is the meaning of length? Already we discussed it. It is applicable for the string. It is applicable for the list. Even it is applicable for the tuple also. Next and after that, count function we used, right? Have you remembered? Okay, count. Sir, what is the meaning of count function is going to count method is going to do, sir? Suppose if I can provide 10, if I can provide 10, anyone can you please tell t dot count of 10? What is the meaning of that? Array t dot count of 10. What is the meaning of that? Anyone can you please tell? What is the meaning of that? Yes. How many times? How many times 10 is available? How many times 10 is available? That number, if you want, sir, then automatically we can go for count. Count method, sir, find out the returns the number of occurrences of specified element. Assume that 10 is available to us, sir, some 3 times. Then automatically if I print this value, then 3 by default is the answer by default we are going to get, sir. Next, third method, sir, index. Are you getting what is the third method, sir? Index. What is the index of? What is the index of? Okay, a particular element. What is the index of, sir, the specified element? Suppose if I can ask t dot index of 10. Are you getting t dot index of 10? Can you please tell in the t, sir, how many times, sir, what is the first occurrence index? What is the first occurrence index? Is nothing but 0. Sir, this is index function is always going to provide index of first occurrence. Remember that, sir. Okay. Next one after that, even I covered one point. Suppose t dot index of 90. T dot index of 90. Sir, what is the index of 90? What is the index of 90? 90 is not there. If the specified element is not already available, then automatically we will get what? Value error. Remember that, sir. A bit carefully you have to take care. T dot index of 90, then automatically we are going to get value error. That's why before using index operator, compulsory we require to use membership operator. We remember, first you have to check if this member is available in operator. If this one is available, if it is available, then only use index. Otherwise, don't use index method, because the reason is you may get a error. Okay. Next one after that, I want to perform sorting. Regarding I want to perform sorting, right? Sir, all these things we discussed already. Right? Okay. Sorting. This is about my, sir, how you can able to do sorting function, right? Legend. Next, sir, I just take a bit very special care, sir. All the people better to concentrate on what I'm explaining. Don't keep your own doubts. Okay, I will give the time based on that. So we will discuss, because if you keep on typing something related to some other concept, then automatically our concentration by default is going to be disturbed, sir. Remember, Nirmal Kumar especially. Okay, so what you can, if you are having the doubts, so that we will I will give some time there. We will concentrate on the lesson, because if you are not going to look, keep on typing so and so concept or employee some other, then our regular flow by default will be gone. That's about my intention. Okay, please. Now sorted. Okay, like just concentrate on the lesson current point what I'm covering. So now what is the sorted? To sort elements based on natural sorting order. Are you getting right? To sort elements based on natural sorting order. Remember this one, natural sorting order. So it is the Python's sir, inbuilt function. Are you getting Python's inbuilt function? What is the meaning of natural sorting order? Anyone can you please tell what is the meaning of natural sorting order, sir? For numbers ascending order, but for the string objects it is alphabetical order. Already I covered, right? Sir, now you may ask, sir, can you please explain with a small example? We covered already in the last session somewhere, sir. Okay, we covered already in the last session somewhere. Just have a look once, sir. 10 is some 30, 10, next and after that some 50, and then 40, and then 20 by default I'm taking, sir. Sir, now my requirement is, can you please sort according to sir natural sorting order, natural sorting order. Then what I have to do is print off sorted off t, sir. Again, print off sorted off t, sorted off t I'm taking, sir. Now what is the answer by default you are going to get? Just observe that py test.py I'm taking. Sir, 10, 20, 30, 40, sir, by default we are going to get. Sir, 1 minute, is it tuple or is it, sir, sorted off t? Can you please sort all elements of this tuple. Okay, make sure here you people should observe a bit very carefully, sir. You people should observe a bit carefully, sir. Sorted, it is going to return list. Are you getting that? It is going to return list. Remember, sir, is there any sort function is available or not? Now let me check. Sorted anyway Python's inbuilt behavior. T dot sort I'm taking, sir. T dot sort. Now I'm trying to take T. Now observe a bit very carefully, sir. Yes, tuple object has no attribute sort, because the reason for that is what is the reason is this tuple is immutable. Are you getting? Tuple is immutable. If I use T dot sort, it will arrange elements sorting order in the T itself. But once we create T, we are not allowed to change the content, right? We are not allowed to change the content. That's why there is no such type of functionality. If you want whatever elements present inside the T, sir, you want to sort, with that sorting, compulsory you require to create a list object only. Sir, if you want, L is equal to sorted of T, sir. L is equal to sorted of T. Sir, now T content is always same. But now with these values sorting is happened and it will be printed in L. If you want, you can print, sir, tuple. Sir, what is the value of tuple? Can you please consider that T, sir? Okay. If you consider after sorting, now it is available in the list, sir. Now can you please observe that? Yes. Okay. Here list 10, 20, 30, but after sort also still is nothing but like this. Clear? Yes, man. Everyone can able to understand? Okay, that's all. Sir, if you can use yes, that is why sort method is not available for the why sort method is not available for the tuple. The reason for that is tuple is immutable, because tuple is immutable. Okay, like sir Cohen, even you are using T is equal to T dot sort also, okay, it is not going to work. Remember that, because the reason is the reason for that is you can't call sort on the T first, because sort such type of terminology not applicable. Can you please observe? Tuple object has no attribute sort, because sort such type of terminology not applicable for the tuple. If you want to sort, yes, I will sort, but I will generate a list, but not in the tuple. Clear? Cohen, are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Sir, can you please tell, is it possible to sort elements of the tuple or not? Yes. But in the existing tuple, you are not allowed to change, because the reason is tuple is immutable. Then how you can use sorted function? If I use sorted function, with the sorting, a new list object by default will be created. But in the existing same tuple, no way to change. What is the reason for that is, sir, tuple is already immutable, right? Clear? Tuple is already immutable. Now, if you want, you can convert that list into tuple form. Yes, for that tuple is the method we can, tuple function you can use. But anyway, it is a different object, right? Divya, are you getting that, sir? After sorting, I want tuple only. Sir, after sorting, I want tuple only. No problem at all. Happily you can. Sir, this is about my T1. T2 is equal to, just I'm taking sorted of T1. But a sorted of T1 is always going to return list object. That's why I want to convert into the tuple, then automatically tuple of sorted. Are you getting? Tuple of sorted. Okay. Now T1 is the tuple, T2 is also tuple. T1 is the original one, but T2 is after sorting. Okay, like print of T1, print of T2, like this, right? I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Now observe, it is the tuple only. 10, 20, 30, 40. But first one is nothing but 30, 10, 50, 40, 20. By default, we are going to get. Is it clear, right? Yes, man. But a list sort function is already available. But in the case of tuple, compulsory we should go for sorted, because tuple object is immutable. Remember this one. Sir, now I may ask, sir, I want to sort according to reverse of natural sorting order. I want to sort according to reverse of natural sorting order. Sorted of T1, comma, reverse is equal to true. Are getting reverse is equal to true. Somewhere we covered this type of concept also. If I can take reverse is equal to true, natural reverse of natural sorting order, which is nothing but what? Descending order. Reverse of natural sorting order, which is itself is nothing but what? Descending order. Make sure, sir, this is another function what you can apply for the tuple. Remember this. Sir, what is the next terminology, sir? Is it possible to find min value, max value? Is it possible to find min value, max value? Max value like this, right? Okay. What is that option? What is that option, right? Sir, suppose assume that this is about my T1. This is about my T1, sir. Sir, happily you can call min function, max function. Print of min of T1. Are you getting? Similarly, max of T1. Python having min and max function. Sir, min value is the 10, max value is nothing but 50. Definitely it's going to work, sir. Even min function, max function is also available. Observe that a bit very carefully, sir. So, how to use a length method? Length method is always going to return number of elements present in the list, present in the tuple. Count method is always going to apply, sir, to know each such specified element how many times it is available. Okay, like next one after the index, to know index of first occurrence of specified element. Next one after that sorted function we can use sorted function we can use to sort the elements based on natural sorting order or reverse of natural sorting order. If you want to know min value, if you want to know max value, sir, min and max functions you have to take. Sir, here I hope you can pass any sequence. I hope. Okay, 1 minute, sir. Because is it applicable for the list or not? It's definitely it's applicable. Definitely it's applicable for the tuple. Already I covered. What is this one, sir? Ray, can you please tell what is this one? Min and max value. Tuple. Yeah, if it's the tuple, what is the answer by default? We are going to get 10 and 50. Assume that it is not tuple, sir. It is not tuple, sir. This one is nothing but, do you know, list. It is not tuple, sir. List. Can you please observe? Is it going to work or not? Yes, no problem at all. Assume that it is not, sir, tuple or list. It is the set, sir. It is the set. Now, can you please observe? Definitely it's going to work, no problem at all. What is the mean value? What is the max value? It's going to work. Now my requirement is, sir, Durga, it is the string. Can you please observe? It is the string. Then automatically A is the mean value, U is the max value. Clear, right? Okay. Sir, heterogeneous object, then mean, max, sorted, these kind of things are not going to work. Don't keep any doubt at all. Sir, how you can apply? If it is a heterogeneous object, how you can tell it is the mean value, it is the max value? There is no such type of possibility. I hope you can able to understand. Clear? So you can use, yes, we can use this min and max with respect to homogeneous elements only. Next one after that, if you can take capital A, can you please tell which is the mean value, which is the max value? Which is the mean value, which is the max value? Capital A. A is the mean and U is the max. You know, based on Unicode value only. Are you getting? Capital A, Unicode is 65. Sir, small a, Unicode is 97. Remember that uppercase having lower Unicode values. That's why, right? Okay. This is about min and the max functions, right? Remember that. Next, I have one small doubt, sir. Of course, we will discuss the things. Don't worry, remaining part. Here, one small thing I have to use: compare. Are you getting right? Compare. We can able to use, right? Sir, what is the way? What is the way? Sir, CMP. There is one compare function is there. But anyway, related to the compare function, you have to be aware this compare method or compare function available only in the Python 2 but not in the Python 3. Remember that CMP is available only in the Python 2 but not in Python 3. Remember that, sir. Okay, sir. Now my question is, how it is going to work, sir? How it is going to work? Suppose assume that sir, CMPR T1 comma T2 I'm taking. CMPR T1 comma T2 I'm taking, sir. If I can take T1 comma T2, it compares elements of both tuples. It compares elements of both tuples, right? If both the tuples are equal, then return 0. If both the tuples are equal, then return 0. Then return 0, 0. Like next, if the first tuple is less than second tuple, then it returns -1. Okay, first tuple less than second tuple, then it returns -1. If the first tuple greater than second tuple, then it returns +1. Remember this one, sir. So CMP, this function is available in the Python 2, but not in the Python 3. But in the Python 2, what is the behavior is, sir, if both are equal, return 0. If the first one is smaller than second one, if the first one is smaller than second one, then automatically return -1. If the first one is bigger than second one, then automatically return +1. The people who are coming from Java background, in Java we have compare two method is there. I hope you may be a comparable interface compare to method. In Java, the same terminology is applicable here. But very unfortunate, this one is available. This one is available only in Python 2, but not in Python 3. Remember that, sir. Okay. So that's why we are not required to execute this code. Even if I'm executing also, it won't work out. Remember. Okay. So that's all. What is the next cinema we have to touch? Sir, Janacharya is asking one doubt. Sir, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to are applicable for the list. Have you remembered, right? We covered already, right? Are applicable for the list. Sir, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to are applicable for the list. Can you please tell if the same operators applicable for the tuple or not? So most of the times, don't worry about that. Definitely, it is going to be applicable. I hope. Here, just have a look once. I'm taking T1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. I'm taking, sir. T2 is equal to some 40, 50, 60. I'm taking, sir. Now print of T1 less than T2. I'm taking. Print of T1 less than T2. What is the answer, sir? True. What is the why? Why this one is coming, sir? It is always going to compare first element. It's always going to compare first element. If first element are same, then only second element comparison is going to be happen. Suppose if the first one is the 10, but second one is only 5. But second one is the only 5. Can you please observe? What the answer by default we are going to get, sir? False. Yes, Janacharya. I hope your doubt got clarified. Are you getting right? Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, happily applicable for the tuple also, because these are applicable even for the list and even for the tuple. No problem at all, sir. Okay, that's all. Next, there is one special concept is there, sir. There is one special concept is there. What is that? Is tuple packing and the tuple unpacking. Tuple packing and the tuple unpacking. Like there is one special concept is there, sir. Sir, I have a group of values. I have a group of values, right? Sir, what I want to do is what I want to do is this group of values I want to pack into a tuple. Regarding this group of values, I want to pack into a tuple. Yes, no problem at all. Acceptable. I have a tuple is there. I want to unpack into individual variables. Yes, that thing is also possible. Remember that. Okay, that thing is also possible. How you can able to do this tuple packing and tuple unpacking? I will explain with a small example, sir. What is the meaning of tuple packing, unpacking? Okay, but before that, Pramod is asking a small doubt, sir. Observe that. T1 10, 20, 30, but a T2 5, 30, 10. 5, 30, 10. Can you please tell what is the output by default you are going to get for this program? What is the answer? Yanacharya, can you please tell? Is it true or false? Pramod, what is your answer? What is your expected answer? Yes, Pramod. False. Yes, obviously, because the reason is it is always going to compare first element. If the first elements are same, then the comparison will go to the second element, right? Are you getting? It's always going to compare only first element. It never going to worry about remaining elements, number of elements. It's always going to consider only first element. If for first element level we can able to decide, then automatically, okay, then automatically we can tell, okay. If for first elements are same, then only second element we should go for, okay. Next, packing, unpacking, tuple packing and unpacking. What is the meaning of packing, sir? Packing means grouping into single. Are getting grouping into single. If you go to the kirana shop, if you go to the kirana shop, then automatically you are taking some 4 or 5 items. Are getting? You are taking some 4 or 5 items, right? Then what will happen here? Can you please pack? Can you please pack into single unit, which is nothing but what? Packing. Packing is nothing but grouping, sir. What I have A is equal to 10 is there, B is equal to 20 is there, C is equal to 30 is there, okay, D is equal to 40 is there, sir. Can you please tell how many values are available? Yes, man. How many values are available? 4 values are available. 4 variables are there. With all these variables, can you please pack all these variables into your tuple? Yes, no problem at all. Itself is not more possible. A comma B comma C comma D. Are you getting? T is equal to A comma B comma C comma D. Means all these 4 grouped into T. All these 4 grouped into T. If you want, you can print off T. If you want, you can print off T perfectly, sir. Tuple by default we are going to get. Sir, now in this example, how many variables are there? In this example, how many variables are there? 4 variables. 4 variables are packed into a tuple. This is nothing but what? Tuple packing. Remember that this is itself is nothing but tuple packing. Observe that. What is the answer we are going to get? 10, 20, 30, 40. So if you have multiple values are there, we can group into a single. So we can pack it into a tuple. This is nothing but what? Tuple packing. Clear? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay. Now you can able to expect what is the tuple unpacking, sir. What is the tuple unpacking? How you can able to do that? Okay. Tuple unpacking means just have a look once, sir. Just have a look once. I have one tuple already there, sir. T is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, like I want to unpack this tuple. Oh, can you please perform something like unzip operation? Can you please unpack this? Now, A, B, C, D is equal to T. Are you getting? A, B, C, D is equal to T. How beautiful it is, man. Just observe. A, B, C, D is equal to T. Can you spell out what will happen, sir? All the elements present inside T will be assigned to different variables, right? Now I want to print here just A is equal to what is the A value, comma B is equal to, sir, what is the B value? What is the B value? Comma C is equal to, sir, what is the C value? Comma, okay, what is the D is equal to, what is the D value, right? Okay, like A is equal to A, B is equal to B, C is equal to C, D is equal to D. Okay, like now what is the output by default we are going to get? A is the 10, B is the 20, C is the 30, D is the 40. I hope everyone can able to understand. Yes, man. Yes, are you in a position to understand, right? This one is nothing but yes, unpacking and packing of tuple. Now, sir, is it possible to apply? Is it possible to apply for the list or not? Is it possible to apply for the list or not? Observe that this is my list. Are you getting? This is my list. Sir, now let me apply. Yes. Are you getting? Let me apply. Yes, it's a perfectly applicable. So for the list also, it is applicable. Then automatically I want to take. Let me take sir set. Let me go for set. Okay, set like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, now it's applicable. Now my question is ABCD. ABCD. Sir, T is the string. Have you observed? A value is the A, B value is the B, C value. Sir, This packing, unpacking concept is applicable. Unpacking concept is applicable for any, what we call, for any sequence, no problem at all. Unpacking is applicable for any sequence, right? Correct or not? For any sequence, okay? Remember that such type of beautiful facilities are there in the Python, man. Okay, like you people should be aware. Okay, even heterogeneous objects also. Here, what is the problem? Because I'm not comparing anything. Divya, I'm not comparing anything. Heterogeneous objects also by default applicable, no problem at all. Okay, so but in the set order, how it is assigned? Order is not defined, but in which order the elements are there? In which order the elements are there? The elements are there. Only that order by default is going to take in the case of set, man. Okay, like clear? Up to this is the clear? Okay, so now packing, is it applicable? Packing, is it applicable for any type of thing or not? Sir, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, next and after that D is equal to 40, sir. Okay, sir, T is equal to A comma B comma C comma D. If I'm not taking parentheses, it's always treated as a tuple. Let me take, it is in the form of list. Print of T, sir. Observe that. Yes, why not? Print of T. Why not? Itself is acceptable, right? Sir, instead of that, just I'm taking curly braces. What is this one, sir? Set. Perfectly, this one is valuing. But anyway, if it is a set, order is not important. Order is not going to be there. So, packing, unpacking concept applicable for any data, any sequence, no problem at all, sir. Next, last, there is one important concept is tuple comprehension. Are you getting what is this one, sir? Can you spell out? Tuple comprehension. Sir, have you remembered? Somewhere we covered. Beautiful concept. Somewhere we covered in the last sessions. List comprehension. Somewhere we covered list comprehension. Sir, here L is equal to X into X for X in range of 1 to 11. Are you getting? Like I took, sir. For X in the range of 1 to 11, like this I'm taking. What is this concept is nothing but, okay, comprehension. Have you remembered, right? Okay, this is L. Now I want to print, sir, this is, do you know, for every element present in range of 1 to 10. For X in range of 1 to 11 means 1 to 10. Sir, find the square. So first element 1 square means 1, 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9. Are you getting? So the first 10 numbers, squares by default we are going to get, sir. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100 by default we will get. Clear? Okay. Sir, now my question is it possible to apply? For the tuple or not? What answer you can tell? What answer you can tell? Possible or not? Remember that. Sir, comprehension concept. Okay, tuple comprehension is not supported. Remember that. Tuple comprehension is not supported. Because the reason is, even it will work. Don't keep any doubt at all. But it is the result is not tuple. Remember this one, sir. The result is not tuple. How you can conclude? Very simple. Print of type of T. It's going to work. But internally, it is going to provide some generator object. Remember there, it is not a tuple object. But if I can take this one, square bracket, the result is always list only. But if I'm taking, sir, parentheses, the result we are not going to get the list, sir. The result by default we are going to get is, sir, now generator object. Okay, it is not a tuple. That's why tuple comprehension is not supported in Python. Remember this one, sir. Tuple comprehension is not supported in Python. Then, sir, what is generator object? Sir, a group of values where you can get one by one, like generator concept is there. In the next session somewhere we are going to discuss in detail, right? Remember, as of now, comprehension concept, tuple comprehension concept is not supported in the Python. One important point. Sir, okay, generator I got. How I can get the values one by one? Very simple, sir. Very simple. For x int t, print of x. For x int t, print of x. Are you getting right? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. 1, 4, 9, 16. But this object is nothing but what? Not a tuple object. It is what? Generator object. Okay? So make sure what is the generator object. These are things we will discuss somewhere in the next level, sir. Okay, make sure you should aware. Clear up to this? Yes. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, now my important point here is, sir, I want to write a program. Sir, my requirement is a small chota program. Let me convert this total theory into a small program. Write a program to take a tuple of numbers from the keyboard and print it's a sum and the average. So this is about my requirement, right? Write a program to take a tuple, of numbers, from the keyboard, okay, like, and the print sum comma average, right? Sir, how you can read the tuple of numbers directly from the keyboard? Directly from the keyboard, sir. Very simple. If you provide within parentheses, it's always going to consider as a tuple only. But how to consider that it is a tuple in our program? There is one function we require to use, evolve function. Are you getting right? Evolve function is always going to consider, is always going to convert into the provided type automatically. That's why evolve of input enter some tuple of numbers. Enter some tuple of numbers. A small chota Python program. Observe that, sir. Okay, t is equal to eval input enter some tuple of numbers. Like this, I require to consider, sir. So now my requirement is how many number of elements are there? L is equal to length of t, because average. If you want to find the average, sum by number of elements. That's why let me find its length also. Okay, like I do. Now sum is equal to 0. For x in t, x is equal to x plus sum is equal to sum plus x. Are you getting? Sum is equal to sum plus x like that. So for every element present in the tuple, can you please add to the sum? Okay, now I'm taking, sir, print of the sum. Is, what is the sum value, sir? Sum. Next, and after that, the average is, anyone can you please tell what is the out? You can find average, sir? Sum by L. Are you getting? Average value is always the total sum by number of elements, sir. Like this we are going to get, sir. Now have a look once, a small chota program. Anyone feeling difficulty to understand this one? Sir, I have 10, 20, 30. I have 10, 20, 30. Three values are there, sir. 10, 20, 30. What is the sum? What is the sum, sir? What is the sum? Don't keep any doubt. 10, 20, 30. What is the sum? 60. Sir, what is the average, right? Average 60 by 3. What is the answer, sir? 60 by 3 means what? 20. 60 by 3, 20. But the division operator in Python always going to provide. Division operator is always going to provide float value only. Somewhere we covered already in the previous sessions, right? So now let me consider, sir. Enter some tuple of numbers, sir. 10, 20, 30, sir. Have you observed, right? The sum is 60, average is nothing but 20.0. Let me ask once again, sir, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like this I'm taking, sir. The sum itself is nothing but 210. The average value is 35.0. Clear? Are you in a position to understand, right? How you can able to read the tuple of numbers, tuple directly from the keyboard. For that purpose, we should go for what? Evolve function. Not only tuples, sir. Even if you want, you can take a list. If you want, you can take set, or you can provide any data type. Automatically it is going to consider, sir, into the corresponding type. If you provide list of values within square bracket, then it's automatically treated as, or automatically this one is treated as list. If I provide within curly braces, automatically it's going to treat as a set type. If you can provide key value, automatically it's going to consider as a dictionary. Yes, this is eval function is the most commonly used function in our Python. Remember that, sir. Okay, next, very important question, sir. Any explanation is required about this code? But there inside, purely nursery level concept. Any explanation is required about this one? Not required to keep much explanation about this terminology, right? Okay, what is the next cinema we require to talk about? Here, the most valuable, important question for the interview, sir. Differences between list and tuple. Differences between list and tuple. Okay, what is the difference between list and tuple? Just already we discussed, but just let me summarize all the differences whatever there are. Matter of 1 minute. Okay, matter of 1 minute. Don't worry about that. Matter of 1 minute, sir. Here, do you know, sir, differences between list and tuple? Just the first column I'm taking list, second column I'm taking tuple. Sir, can you please tell what is the first difference, right? What is the first one? I'm not going to type everything, just a listen. What is the list, sir? List is a group of comma separated values within square bracket. Are you getting right? List is a group of comma separated values within square bracket. Where square brackets are mandatory. Are you getting where square brackets are mandatory? Remember this one, sir. Sir, what is about tuple? Tuple is nothing but a group of values within parentheses. But parentheses are optional. Sir, in the case of list, square brackets are mandatory. But in the case of tuple, sir, optional. Parentheses are optional. Without parentheses also you are allowed to take, no problem at all. This is the first one, sir. Second one, list objects are mutable or immutable? Oh, please respond. List objects are mutable or immutable? Mutable, sir. Once we create a list object, we are allowed to change the content. Sir, L of 1 is equal to 200 I want to take. No problem, itself is acceptable, right? But T of 1 is equal to 300 I'm taking. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because tuple is immutable. We are not allowed to change its content, but the list object is nothing but mutable. Happily, we are allowed to change the content. By mistake, if you are trying to change the content, immediately we are going to get value error. Are you getting value error saying? Tuple object does not support item assignment. That's all. This is what you should aware, sir. Next, if the content is not fixed, keep on changing. Are you getting? If the content is not fixed, keep on changing. Better to go forward list object. What the reason is the list object is mutable. Sir, if the content is fixed, it never going to change, sir. It never going to change. Then happily you can go forward tuple. So based on our requirement, we can go for list or we can go for tuple, because all the properties are exactly same except this immutable and the mutability. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Next, that's all. This is what you people should aware. Sir, one more difference is there. Maybe we will discuss in the next sessions. This important point, but just aware, sir. List objects cannot be used as keys for the dictionaries. Remember that, sir. List objects cannot be used as keys for the dictionaries. But tuple objects can be used as keys for the dictionary. Okay, it is not as of now not required to worry. Maybe while covering dictionaries concept, I will discuss again. These points are just aware. That's all. So if any person is asking what is the difference between list and tuple, main concentration is immutable, mutable. Main concentration is immutable and mutable. Remember that. Okay, clear? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Next time after that, one more point if you want. Sir, comprehension concept applicable for the list. Array, respond. Comprehension concept applicable or not applicable? Comprehension applicable, but comprehension concept is not applicable for the tuple. Okay, comprehension concept is not applicable for the tuple. Make sure, sir, these are the things what you people should aware. That's also there ends your tuple concept. Beyond that, nothing. Next, let me talk about next level, so that some more small applications we are going to discuss after completing these concepts. What is the next concept? Sir, up to these two things we covered. What is the first one? What is the first one? List we covered. And what is the second one, sir? Tuple. Tuple we covered. What is the biggest, sir, common points about this? Sir, both, sir, always going to yellow duplicates in such an order. Preserved heterogeneous objects are allowed. Like all the things are applicable. But only one difference, one is immutable, second one is mutable. Okay, like tuple is immutable, list is mutable, right? Sometimes my requirement is, sir, I don't want duplicate values. Regarding I don't want duplicate values. Duplicate values I don't want, sir. If you don't want duplicate values, if you don't want order is not important. Sir, I never going to worry about order. But I don't want duplicate objects. Then we should go for what? Set. Remember that, sir. Set. It is a very important question for the interview room. What is the difference between list and set? Regarding list and set, can you please tell, in the case of list, duplicates are? Hey, respond. In the case of list, duplicates are allowed. But in the case of set, duplicates are not allowed. Next, in the case of list, order is preserved. In such an order is preserved. In which order we added? In the same order only. The elements by default will be there, sir. But in the case of set, order, such type of terminology not applicable. Remember that, okay? So that's all. This is the main difference between list and the set. So in such an order is not preserved, but we can sort the elements. Here sorting capability is there. We covered already sorted method, sorted function somewhere. Next, sir, here this is a very important point, sir. Up to this is the clear? Yes, ma'am. Up to this is the clear? In the case of set, duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Duplicates are not allowed. In such an order, preserved or not preserved? Not preserved. Next, heterogeneous objects are allowed, no problem at all. Next one, very important point, sir. Make sure. In the case of set, I have one S is there, sir. Can you please tell 10, 20, 30? 10, 20, 30. Can you please tell what the first element? What the first element? Why you are thinking I don't know? What the first element? Good. What the first element? S is equal 10, 20, 30. What the first element? Yes. Okay. Well, I want to print first element. Then automatically I can ask S of 0. I can ask S of 0. Then automatically we are going to get what? 10. We are going to get what? 10. Remember, in the case of set, first element, second element, such type of terminology not applicable. Remember. So that's why if order is not there, then you can't talk about index. You can't talk about slice operator. So slice operator and indexing not applicable. Slice operator and indexing not applicable for the set. Remember, by mistake, if you are trying to apply either slice operator or otherwise index, then immediately you are going to get the error. Okay. Next, set objects are mutable or immutable. Set objects are mutable. Remember this one, sir. Set objects are mutable. Once we create a set object, happily we are allowed to change the content. Of course, what is the methods and so on, we will discuss in detail, right? So next, we can represent set of elements within curly braces and with comma separation. Okay, like Next we can apply mathematical operations like union, intersection, difference, etc. on the set objects. But how to apply that part we are going to take care. Clear? Yes. Okay. That's all. This is about what is the set. What is the set, sir? Make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, sir. Now what is the next terminology we require to talk, sir? Let me go for small things how you can able to create the set objects. Okay, now the point here is listen a bit very carefully, sir. S is equal to some 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Array, is it valid or not? Yes. Okay, now let me consider some 30 I'm taking first, another 10 I'm taking, another 40 I'm taking, another 5 I'm taking, another 20 I'm taking. Sir, some order I'm taking, sir. Now print of yes. Print of yes. What is the answer by default you are going to get, sir? Have a look once. Print of yes. Sir, have you observed? Is it the same order? Is it the same order I inserted elements? My order is 10, 30, 10, 45, 20, 20. But output is coming in which order? 5, 40, 10, 20, 30. That's why make sure order, such type of terminology, not applicable for the set. Okay, make sure, sir. Is it really set type or not? How you can able to take, sir? Print of type of yes. If I can take print a type of yes, sir, it is a set type only. Okay, like make sure, sir. So like I hope everyone can able to understand. Yes, man. Okay, that's all. So Rich Cohen, you are asking some doubt, sir. Internally, how these elements will be saved? How these elements will be saved, sir? Internally, assume that hash based, address based, hash based. For every object having some hash code or something like, based on that it may be stored. Because for the predefined elements 5, 40, 10, 20, 30, hashing is always same or not? Hash value is never going to change. Address may be changed. Hash value is not going to change. Based on that hash, it is going to be stored. Okay, remember that. Okay, so that's why we are always getting 540 and so on. If you can execute again, is it the same answer we are going to get or not? Yes, because the reason is internally some mechanism it is going to use, but make sure only one point you have to aware, it is not based on insertion order. Clear? Cohen, are you able to understand? The people who are coming from Java background, hash set is there. How the elements are going to be stored, man? Based on hash code of objects. Here also some mechanism is there. Here also some mechanism is there, sir. Okay, make sure. That's why. Okay. So this is, sir. You are saying order is not preserved. Like, right? Sir, now my question is here. Just to take a bit very special care. I want to create. I want to access, sir, by using index. What will happen, sir? I want to access by using index. Sir, just observe s of 0. Okay, immediately it's going to tell set object does not support indexing. Are you getting? Indexing does not supported by set object. Next, s of 0:5. S of 0:5. What is this operator? I respond. What is this operator? This operator is nothing but what? Slicing. Now observe that. What is the answer we are getting? Set object is not subscriptable. Subscriptable means you can't find subset. You can't find subset. Like means is nothing but slice operator is not applicable. Okay, like this, right? So now my requirement is I want to create set object. What are various options are available? Remember this one, sir. I want to create set objects. What are various options are available? Okay, sir, make sure s is equal to with your known elements. Yes, with known elements, no problem at all. Suppose S is equal to, if you have list already, or if you have tuple is already, if you want to convert, then automatically you can use set of any sequence. Are you getting? Set of any sequence you can use. Something like a list method, something like a tuple, like a set of any sequence you can able to use, no problem at all. Best example, right? Sir, I'm taking S is equal to set of Durga, like this I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Hey, respond. Is it valid or not? Valid or not? Yes. With in Durga, whatever elements are there, automatically it's going to consider. Now, how many elements will be there in the set? Can you please observe? U, R, G, D, A. Are you getting something like it's order-wise? Don't worry about that. Order is never going to be preserved. Okay. Like suppose assume that I want range of 1 to 6. Range of 1 to 6. Then automatically 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like we are going to get the answer, sir. Remember this one. We are going to get the answer. Sir, similarly, if I have list already there, list is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, like this I'm taking. Are you getting? If you want to convert that list into set, happily we can use set function. No problem at all. Are you getting? 40, 10, 20, 60, 30. Yeah, yes, we can. Sir, you can convert any sequence into the set by using set function. Okay, like sir, here one small doubt is there, sir. What's my doubt is? I want to create empty set. Remember, very, very dangerous concept. Even in the next sessions also, several times we are going to use. I want to create empty set object. Is it valid or not? Array? Yes, man. S is equal to set. That's all. Sorry. S is equal to curly brace open and close. Is it valid or not? In the last session somewhere we covered. S is equal to curly brace open and close. By default, it is treated as a dictionary, but not a set. Remember, it is treated as a dictionary, but not a set. If you want, observe that S is equal to curly brace open and close. What is the type of S? What is the type of S? Observe what we are getting, sir? Class dictionary. It is the dictionary type, sir. So I want the empty set. If you want to create empty set, the only option is nothing but set without any argument. Remember that. Okay. So now it is treated as a set. So if you want to create empty set, compulsory we should go for set function we require to use. We are not allowed to use just curly brace open and close. By mistake, if you are using, it is treated as dictionary. Remember that, sir. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all this is. So what is the biggest difference between set and list? Next, what is the difference between tuple and set? Next, set is the mutable or immutable. Next, what about index and slice operator? Okay, like you people sure aware, right? Some people may have the doubt, sir. L is equal to 10, 20, 10, 30. 10, 30, 20, 30. Sir, can you please tell what is this L? Respond. What is this L? L is list. Can I convert list into the set? Yes. What is the function we require to use? L is S of L. Okay. Print of S. Now my doubt is, sir, list contain duplicates. But now you are converting that list into set. Then all the duplicates by default will be removed, sir. Because you are trying to convert into the set. Sir, in the set, only, sir, unique elements by default will be there. Are you able to understand, right? Only unique elements by default will be there, but not, sir, all the elements. Some people may ask this out, sir, I want to convert list into set. But the list contain duplicates. Then what will happen? All the duplicates by default will be removed, sir. Suppose I'm taking A, B, B, A, B, like this. Are you getting? Can you please convert? Can you please convert this string into set? Can you please convert this string into set? Can you please tell set contain how many elements? Please respond. Set contain how many elements? Yes, only 2 elements, A comma B. Sir, why we are having only A comma B? Because all the remaining instances are what? Duplicates. Because set doesn't allow duplicates, right? Okay, clear? That's all. This is about what is the basic idea how to create set object, right? Okay. Now my important next concept is important functions or methods what you can apply for the set. Okay, this concept we will discuss in the next session. Don't worry about that, sir. Okay, we will talk the functions and so on in the next session, but it's also very important point. Just another 2 or 3 sessions, happily we can able to convert, happily we can able to complete this dictionary collections kind of thing, and then we will talk about just functions, modules, like okay, slowly we will entering into next level Python just after 1 or 2 sessions. That's why make sure please bear. Okay, just I'm stopping recording.